The town of Gilded Hollow had always been steeped in legend, but none as captivating as the grand mansion perched atop Hollow Hill. For generations, the imposing structure had been the subject of countless tales, each more enchanting than the last. But as Halloween approached, an air of anticipation enveloped the town. The Thompson family, new inheritors of the mansion, were oblivious to the stories. Having moved from the bustling city, they sought a fresh start, drawn to the mansion's intricate steampunk architecture and its mechanical marvels. Little did they know, they were about to become part of its legacy. As the first night of October descended, peculiar occurrences began. Clocks throughout the mansion synchronized to an unknown rhythm, and the walls echoed with whispered conversations. The family's curiosity grew, leading them to uncover hidden rooms filled with peculiar gadgets and portraits of unfamiliar faces. Mrs. Thompson stumbled upon a diary in the library, its pages yellowed with age. It belonged to an ancestor, a renowned inventor who spoke of a pact with mystical creatures. Every Halloween, the mansion transformed into a meeting point for these entities, each playing a role in maintaining the balance between realms. The diary hinted at the mansion's heart, a grand ballroom. As the days progressed, its once closed doors began to creak open, revealing a vast space filled with steampunk contraptions. An invitation lay on the floor, its metallic script shimmering. To the guardians of the Gilded Gate, the assembly awaits. As days turned into nights, the Thompson family found themselves engrossed in the mansion's mysteries. The children, Lucas and Clara, often played hide-and-seek amidst the mechanical wonders, discovering secret passageways and hidden chambers, each holding a story of its own. In one such chamber, Lucas stumbled upon a massive globe, its surface intricately designed with steampunk gears and cogs. As he touched it, the globe whirred to life, projecting a map of Gilded Hollow, with certain locations marked in glowing symbols, hinting at places of mystical significance. Clara, on the other hand, was drawn to the mansion's conservatory. Amidst the exotic plants, she found a peculiar mechanical bird with shimmering feathers. When she approached, the bird sang a hauntingly beautiful melody, its song telling tales of the creatures that would soon visit. Mr. Thompson, fascinated by the mansion's history, started researching its past inhabitants. He learned of a great assembly held every Halloween, where decisions affecting both the mystical and human realms were made. The Thompsons, as the mansion's new guardians, were now part of this tradition. With each passing day, the family felt a deeper connection to the mansion and its legacy. They began to prepare for the upcoming assembly, ensuring every cog and gear was in place, every room ready to welcome the mystical visitors, and every heart open to the magic of the night. As October's final days approached, the atmosphere within the mansion grew palpably electric. Shadows danced on the walls, and the very air seemed to hum with anticipation. Mrs. Thompson, ever the hostess, busied herself with arranging grand feasts and organizing the ballroom for the impending assembly. Clara, with her newfound mechanical bird friend, began to notice that its melodies changed with the moon's phases. The tunes became more complex, and soon other mechanical animals joined in, forming an orchestra of steampunk wonders, each instrument adding to the mansion's enigma. Lucas, ever the explorer, ventured into the mansion's underground tunnels. There he discovered a chamber filled with timepieces of all kinds, clocks, hourglasses and sundials, all synchronizing to a mysterious cosmic rhythm, counting down to Halloween night. One evening, as the family gathered in the living room, a series of knocks echoed through the mansion. Upon opening the grand entrance, they were greeted by envoys from the mystical realm, each bearing an emblem representing their lineage. These were the early arrivals, eager to acquaint themselves with the new guardians. Stories were exchanged, and the Thompsons learned of previous assemblies, of alliances forged and conflicts resolved. Each envoy brought with them a gift, an artifact infused with magic, to aid the family in their new role, ensuring the balance between realms remained undisturbed. As the eve of Halloween dawned, the mansion was abuzz with activity. Envoys from various realms arrived in steampunk airships, their silhouettes casting eerie shadows against the moonlit sky. The Thompsons, though initially overwhelmed, soon found themselves engrossed in the rituals and traditions of the assembly. The ballroom, now transformed into a grand council chamber, echoed with debates and discussions. Creatures of law, some ethereal and others mechanical, deliberated on matters of grave importance. Lucas, ever curious, listened intently, absorbing tales of ancient pacts and cosmic balances. Mrs. Thompson, with the help of the envoys, orchestrated a feast like no other. Tables laden with delicacies from different realms, some floating in mid-air, others glowing with an inner light, ensured that every guest was satiated. Clara, with her mechanical bird, serenaded the gathering, her melodies intertwining with the whispers of the mansion. As midnight approached, a grand ceremony commenced. The Thompsons, recognized as the new guardians, were entrusted with a steampunk compass. This artifact, passed down through generations, would guide them in maintaining harmony between the realms. The night culminated in a dance, where humans and mystical beings swayed in harmony. The boundaries between realms blurred, and for a brief moment, Gilded Hollow became the epicenter of magic and wonder, a testament to the power of unity and understanding. As dawn's first light began to pierce the horizon, the assembly gradually concluded. The creatures, having shared wisdom and forged new alliances, prepared for their departure. The steampunk airships, with their intricate designs and mechanical wings, took to the sky, leaving trails of shimmering stardust. The Thompson family, now more connected to the mansion's legacy than ever, stood in awe. The experiences of the night had not only deepened their understanding of the realms, but also of each other. They realized that being guardians was not just about protecting the balance, but also nurturing the bonds of family and friendship. The compass they had been entrusted with began to resonate, its hands moving erratically. Lucas, with his newfound knowledge, deciphered its message. The realms were in harmony, and the next assembly would be in a decade. The family had a decade to learn, grow, and prepare. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Gilded Hollow returned to its peaceful demeanor. However, whispers of the Grand Assembly and the guardianship of the Thompsons traveled far and wide, adding another chapter to the town's rich tapestry of legends. Halloween in Gilded Hollow was never the same again. Every year as October approached, the townsfolk celebrated not just the holiday, but also the unity of realms, the guardianship of the Thompsons, and the magic that bound them all. The mansion atop Hollow Hill, with its steampunk marvels, stood as a beacon of hope, mystery, and wonder.